Yellow Duck and I am going to tell you a cool story. Let's laugh, dance and have a wonderful time. For more great stories, fun and educational videos, subscribe and share the videos. Thank you.
Once upon a time, in a dense forest, there lived a clever and cunning fox named Felix. He was known far and wide for his wit and intelligence. One sunny morning, as the fox cubs frolicked and played near their burrow, Felix decided it was time to teach them a lesson about the importance of wit and cunning. He called his cubs together, and they eagerly gathered around their father, their bright eyes shining with curiosity. "My dear cubs," Felix began, "today, I will share a story that will guide you in your future adventures. It is the story of the cunning fox, who outwitted all his foes." The cubs' ears perked up with excitement as Felix cleared his throat and began his tale. Once, in a nearby village, there lived a group of farmers. These farmers had grown tired of the foxes raiding their henhouses and stealing their precious livestock. The angry farmers devised a plan to catch the cunning fox once and for all. They built a trap covered with a thick net near the edge of the forest. Listening intently, the cubs, who were known for their naughty antics, exchanged glances with playful grins. They couldn't help but imagine themselves in the cunning fox's paws. The cunning fox, upon hearing of the Once, in a nearby village, there lived a group of farmers. These farmers had grown tired of the foxes raiding their henhouses and stealing their precious livestock. The angry farmers devised a plan to catch the cunning fox once and for all. They built a trap covered with a thick net near the edge of the forest. Listening intently, the cubs, who were known for their naughty antics, exchanged glances with playful grins. They couldn't help but imagine themselves in the cunning fox's paws. The cunning fox, upon hearing of the farmers' treachery, continued Felix, decided to pay them a visit. With his silky fur shining like gold under the moonlight, the fox approached the village, keeping a watchful eye on the farmer's trap. As the cubs sat mesmerized by their father's storytelling skills, Felix secretly smirked. He had a plan to make this story even more engaging. He motioned for his cubs to follow him, and they crept silently behind Felix as he led them to the outskirts of the forest, where a makeshift trap awaited. Felix whispered to his cubs, "Today, my little ones, we shall put this story to the test." My little ones, we shall put this story to the test. You will play the role of the cunning fox, and I will be the clever farmer trying to catch you. The cubs' eyes widened with delight, and their bushy tails wagged with anticipation. The forest setting played the role of the village, adding an authentic touch to their game. The cubs took turns sneaking near the trap, meticulously observing it just like the cunning fox did in Felix's story. As they analyzed the trap's mechanisms, they came up with various strategies to outsmart the clever farmer, played by Felix. Fred, the eldest of the cubs, suggested digging a hole under the net. Faye proposed distracting the farmer with a loud noise while the others freed her from the trap. Flynn devised a plan to carefully push the net aside using a long stick, while Fern had the idea of camouflaging themselves with the forest foliage, ensuring they remained hidden throughout the ordeal. With their creative ideas, the cubs felt invincible, just like the cunning fox in Felix's tale. They executed each plan with precision, surprising Felix as they adapted and improvised. Hours passed, and the sun began to set, casting an orange glow over the forest. The cubs, exhausted yet satisfied with their achievements, returned to their burrow, laughing and recollecting the day's adventures. As they nestled together, Fiona, their loving mother, joined them. Felix took his place among his family, his heart swelling with pride. He realized that not only had he entertained his cubs, but he had also taught them invaluable lessons about wit, creativity, and the power of teamwork. From that day forward, the fox cubs became renowned throughout the forest for their ingenuity and cunning. They used their skills to help others, saving animals trapped in nets, and were revered by all. And so, the cunning fox's legacy lived on through his clever cubs, who went on to become legends in their own right, inspiring generations to come with their innovative and creative approach to life challenges.
Once there was a cunning fox, a cunning fox, a cunning fox. Once there was a cunning fox, his name was Foxy. a cunning fox. His name was Foxy. Once there was a cunning fox, a cunning fox, a cunning fox. Once there was a cunning fox. His name was Foxy. Once there was a cunning fox, a cunning fox, a cunning fox. Once there was a cunning fox. His name was Foxy. Once there was a cunning fox, a cunning fox, a cunning fox. Once there was a cunning fox. His name was Foxy.
Once upon a time, in a picturesque little village named Willowbrook, there lived a happy duck named Yellow. Yellow was not your ordinary duck. He possessed a uniquely joyful disposition that spread cheer to all who encountered him. His feathers were a vibrant shade of golden yellow.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Yellow spent his days waddling by the clear blue lake shores, flapping his wings merrily, and honking his delight to anyone willing to listen. Every morning, Yellow would paddle across the lake, his webbed feet skimming the surface of the water effortlessly. One morning, as he reached the other side, a sudden gust of wind blew his path off course. Yellow found himself in an entirely unfamiliar part of the forest, surrounded by towering trees and fluttering leaves.
Oh, snap, girl. You best recognize the rules of Jinx. Don't worry, Bubbles. I got this.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
As Yellow waddled along the forest floor, he stumbled upon a peculiar rock adorned with vibrant green moss. Intrigued, he pecked at it gently, only to discover that it opened up into a hidden passage. A tunnel, laced with shimmering blue light, led him into a breathtaking underground city. The city was bustling with activity. Ducks of all shapes and sizes were going about their daily routines. Yellow marveled at the sight before him. The underground city was a whimsical wonderland, adorned with mesmerizing paintings, sparkling fountains, and the melodious sound of laughter echoing through its winding streets. The melodious sound of laughter echoing through its winding streets. He ventured further, eager to uncover the secrets of this enchanting place. Soon, Yellow stumbled upon a majestic library, filled to the brim with books. Each book seemed to beckon him, yearning to share its stories. As he hopped onto a worn-out velvet armchair, Yellow flipped through a yellowing tome, revealing a captivating legend about the origins of the underground city. According to the legend, long ago, a wise and benevolent duck named Professor Quack had discovered the mystical underground city while searching for the fountain of eternal happiness. The city became a sanctuary for ducks seeking solace. He had stumbled upon a hidden treasure that could bring even more joy to his cherished Willowbrook. Yellow spent hours absorbing the knowledge within the library's walls, befriending the wise ducks who frequented it. With their guidance, he learned about the magic that lay within him, a unique ability to spread joy wherever he went. Yellow realized that his happiness was not just a personal virtue but also a gift that had the power to transform those around him. Eager to share his newfound wisdom with the world, Yellow returned to Willowbrook, shimmering with an iridescent aura and carrying the magic of the underground city within him. As he waddled through the village, people couldn't help but notice the sudden change in the atmosphere. The once muted colors of the village came alive with vibrant hues. Faces that had been burdened with worry transformed into smiles of pure delight, mirroring Yellow infectious joy. Children ran after him, giggling and clapping their hands, hoping to catch a glimpse of his radiant feathers. Adults couldn't help but be drawn to his engaging charm, finding solace and inspiration in his cheerful presence. The village prospered like never before, as the magical aura of happiness spread beyond the boundaries of Willowbrook. Over time, Yellow's reputation as the happiest duck in the land grew far and wide, attracting visitors from distant lands. They marveled at the harmonious village, where animals from all walks of life lived in peace and shared in yellow-luminescent happiness. As the years passed by, Yellow watched generations of ducks grow up in Willowbrook, laughing, dancing, and loving in ways he could have never imagined. The village became a beacon of hope, a testament to Yellow's unwavering commitment to spreading joy. And as he looked back on his remarkable journey, he realized that happiness, like love, has the power to transform even the dullest of lives into something extraordinary. So, if you ever find yourself wandering through Willowbrook, keep an eye out for a golden yellow duck named Yellow. For in his bright feathers lies the secret to a life full of endless joy and boundless love. And remember, happiness is never far away. All you need to do is follow a happy duck.
bonk.
Why do you have to watch out for ninjas' farts? They're silent, but deadly. Why did everyone notice when Bill Gates farted in the Apple Store? Because they didn't have any windows. Farts are like children. You don't mind your own, but you can't stand other people's. Do you know what's scary? Attempting your first fart after having diarrhea. I got fired from my job delivering leaflets on flatulence awareness. Unfortunately, I let one rip. What's invisible and smells like carrots? A bunny fart. Why did the man stop telling fart jokes? He was told that his jokes stink. What happens when you make a bean and onion casserole? Tear gas. What do you get when an aristocrat farts? A noble gas. What are gassy surfers afraid of the most? A shark attack. Two flies are sitting on a piece of poop. One fly farts and the other fly cries, "Hey, I'm trying to eat here." Why won't the skeleton fart in public? He doesn't have the guts. What is invisible and smells of worms? A bird's fart. What do you call a cow's fart? Dairy air. A fart is like success. It only bothers you when it's not your own. Why is it a bad idea to fart in church? Because you have to sit in your own pew. Why did the chicken cross the road? She didn't want the other chickens to notice that she farted. What's the ideal weight of a fart? 0 pounds. If it's anything more, you're in trouble. What do you call a dinosaur fart? A blast from the past. How can you tell when a moth farts? It flies in a straight line. Funny fart jokes for everyone. I just farted on my wallet. Now I have gas money. What do you call a ghost fart? A spirit bomb. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Fart and the world stops laughing. An old married couple is at a concert one Friday night. The woman turns to her husband and says, "I've just let out a really long, silent fart. What should I do?" The husband tells her, "Replace the battery in your hearing aid." Why is love like a fart? If you have to force it, it's probably shit. What did one pharaoh say to the other when they both farted? We have a toot in common. When I was a kid, every time my dad farted he denied it. It wasn't until years later that I realized he had been gaslighting me. When is a fart joke acceptable? When it doesn't stink. Hookers don't fart. They let out prostitutes. What's the difference between a pun and a fart? A pun is a shift of wit. I just rang the incontinence hotline. The woman said, "Can you hold, please?" Why did the fart miss graduation? It got expelled. Why do farts smell? So hearing impaired people can enjoy them too. Why does everyone always think Piglet farted? He plays with poo. Did you hear the one about the blind and heartbroken skunk? She fell in love with a fart. I farted at work yesterday and my coworker opened the window. It must have been bad. We're flight attendants. What do you call someone who only farts alone at home? A private tutor. My partner said he wanted to heat things up in bed. So I farted under the sheets. I didn't fart in front of my partner until we got married. Her family wasn't too impressed. What did the menstrual pad write on the "thank you" note to the fart? You are the wind beneath my wings. More fart jokes. What do you call a person who never farts in front of other people? A private tutor. I didn't fart. My butt likes you so much it blew a kiss. Farting on an elevator is probably the worst thing you can do. It's just wrong on so many levels. What did the bean say to his dad on Father's Day? World's best farter. Frank farted in the classroom, so his teacher threw him out. As he sat outside the class, he could not stop laughing. The principal walks by and sees him. He asks, "Frank, why are you sitting outside your classroom laughing?" Frank replies, "I farted in class, and the teacher threw me out." The principal asks him again, "Well then, why are you laughing?" Frank says, "Those idiots are sitting in the class smelling my fart while I'm outside in the fresh air." What did the burp say to the other burp? "Let's be naughty and go out the other end."
Bonk. Bonk.